Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing a BMW M4 Competition. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Doug Smith Chevy here in Spanish Fork, Utah for giving me some time with this M4. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check what they have currently. And this one obviously is currently available for sale, so you can check it out as well. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood we have a 3-liter turbo inline 6 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy 16 around town and then 23 on the highway, with power outputs being 503 horsepower and then 479 pound-feet of torque. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, super muscular there, really cool looking overall. And then I love the new headlight design here. I think it looks really sharp with all of the animation effects too as well. You can see all this is kind of blacked out at the bottom, and then same thing with the giant kidney grille. Got the M4 Comp badge, and overall, cool looking car. Around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 275 by 35 by 19 in the front, and then 285 by 30 by 20 in the back, so staggered setup. And then taking a look at the wheels, look at this design. Pretty crazy looking, and I love the coloration on the brake caliper. It's like a gold. It looks really sharp in contrast to the green on this car. M4 Competition, you can see the blacked out ground effects. Carbon fiber there on the mirror cap, also carbon fiber on the roof as well. And here's the side profile. And this leads us over to the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function opening for the hatch. You got the M colors there, and pop it open. And when I say hatch, I mean trunk. So just a quick look at the cargo area. You can throw it on the seats for more space. You got those little tabs on the other side for that, but pretty practical. And this is cool, it's fully automated. So that'll pop it back. We've got the carbon fiber spoiler here. I love the new taillight design. I think this looks really sharp. I mean, look at that. It's kind of like coils there. I don't know, I think it's a pretty cool effect. And then you can see pretty aggressive with the exhaust tips. Got like carbon fiber covers over them. It's pretty cool. But sleek. Now taking a look at the door panel, you can see two-tone with the coloration. And this is cool with the memory seats. See the window controls here. The mirrors do power fold in. We also have blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then these front seats are crazy aggressive. You can see M4 there. Just look at that with the carbon fiber in the center as well. They are still power adjustable, by the way, which is crazy. Now we do have back seats with the M4, and look at like the door panel there. It's surprisingly like luxurious here in the back. But yeah, definitely cramped, especially behind these carbon fiber buckets. And yeah, look at the whole back of the seat is carbon fiber. That's pretty crazy. This little strap, by the way, is what pulls the seat forward. It's automated with that. I like this material use too, with like the Alcantara mixed in. It's pretty cool. Now take a look at the steering wheel. You can see the marker there at the top. Got carbon fiber on the front of the paddle shifters and here at the bottom of the steering wheel. That's pretty cool, the M logo. Got our M1 and M2 modes with this as well. You got stuff like your adaptive cruise control with the lane centering. So it's got some modern tech, but yeah, really cool looking steering wheel, I'd say. And then you got your regular stocks there on the back. Now here's a quick look at the gauge cluster, which I think is another cool feature. If I change the drive mode, it'll change kind of how the gauge cluster looks. So that's another fun part with the M4, if you ask me. Now this does have a 360 camera system. Got 3D view too. It's pretty cool, if you ask me. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, BMW's new unit here, so quick response time, pretty easy to use. This does have dual zone climate, heated seats, heated steering wheel, no cooled seats with these crazy bucket seats, but there you go. Got a heads-up display. It's not really going to show up on camera too well, but it is there. Got nice trim all across the dash, carbon fiber as well. A couple physical buttons down below, more carbon fiber that covers this little area, the cup holders and all of that, which is pretty cool. And this is the exciting stuff. So physical control for the infotainment system if you don't want to use the touchscreen. You got a bunch of shortcut buttons here on the side, including for the drive mode select and then your exhaust. And then you have the M shifter, which you got to zoom in. It's still not showing up on camera. Anyways, you can, there's this like up and down function where you can make the transmission more or less aggressive. And then we've got the center console, which is pretty normal. Nice trim here, glove box, same thing. Nice padding on the outside of it. Got the rear view mirror, and then just a regular, again, carbon fiber roof, but regular roof for the most part. So this is a pre-owned car, so this isn't current pricing. Check their website for that. But Isle of Man green metallic, pretty cool color. But this one's got some options, like the carbon package content. That's pretty cool. Carbon ceramic brakes too with that. That's so probably the package to get if you want it to be extra fun. But anyways, total MSRP $101,395. See how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before you set off. Over the hood, there's a heads-up display. Both mirrors, 2 appliance monitoring. The rest of the rear, yeah, not necessarily the best visibility, but you know, take what we can. So, just because of what this is and the miles on this car, we're not going to be taking it on the road, but do what we can for our little drive with this. So, what I will say is these seats are, they hold you in place, but they're so hard to get in and out of. Very annoying from a practical perspective. But I'm sure these are the seats that people will want in like 20 years from now, when this is a used car. They'd be like, oh, the comfort seats, those are so lame. I only want the buckets, the aggressive bucket seats. It's just how it goes. So what we'll do here is pop it into sport mode, and we'll pop the transmission in the more aggressive setting. Yeah, that's kind of cool. We'll get a better one coming up here. It's got some power. Love the steering with the BMWs. It's very light, but it's also very direct. Oh, this is one with a little dip. Don't want to plow through that with this car. Boop. Man, this thing's quick. It is quick. I'm gonna try to get one out of first. It's hard to tell the front end of this car how low it actually is. Okay, we'll get one more here. I'll go to a dead stop though. It does take the turbo a second to spool up is what I noticed. The X-Drive does help out quite a bit with grip. Okay, so. Yeah, when it spools up, it's definitely like a turbo feeling car. Definitely a turbo feeling car with the acceleration. And I've driven, it doesn't seem like they changed too much with this. It seems like more of kind of like interior and exterior refresh rather than a change with the dynamics, because it feels, yeah, it feels pretty similar to before in terms of the chassis. BMWs, they drive really well. So overall, M4 Competition, really cool car. I'd be interested to see how the CS version of the M4 drives. I've never driven one of those, just to compare to the Competition. But what I can tell you is it's a performance car, and especially with these seats, not really a daily, I mean, it's a daily driver from the perspective of it's got all-wheel drive and it gets decent fuel economy for the performance and everything, but yeah, just these seats are hard to get in and out of, and it's a sports car. Like, it's very, very hard edged, but also you put it in the road mode and you have the transmission in the, you know, least aggressive setting, and this thing is basically a Camry with a lot of power. So let me know what you guys think about the M4 Competition. Pretty cool car, I'd say, but I'd probably pick different seats if I were to actually daily drive this. I know people are gonna be like, Ben, all you've talked about is the seats, but they're a thing. Like, it's just these sides, the side bolsters, they are so incredibly aggressive. I don't think I've ever See the more aggressive side bolster, except for maybe Porsche. That's all.